You know what, Ben?
What's that, Walt?
My wife keeps getting mad that I keep introducing her as my ex-girlfriend.
I mean, technically she is, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm rare coin expert Walt Durham,
Industry veteran Ben Parker.
and we are the coin guys from Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we took a 1-week hiatus last week. It's been very busy.
It has.
It's been extremely busy. When gold hits $2,500, everybody comes out of the woodwork, and we have been running around like a fish with our head cut off. Yeah, we've had a lot of IRA liquidations, which is kudos to the people who bought when gold was probably $1,600 and sell at $2,500. Good for you.
And some of the silver ones we've seen recently, you know, you turn it over and they've got a price tag on the back and it says 1 ounce silver bar, $6 each.
$6.50. Yeah, we got a really cool stack of vintage silver bars in.
Mm-hmm.
Those are cool. How many? There's like 80 something vintage silver bars. Yeah, if you're a fan of vintage silver bars, you might want to call because we're not going to put them on the website. There's just literally all different kinds. They're all from the 1973 era.
Yeah.
Vintage 1 ounce silver bars. Really cool. All different designs. Father's Day designs, Mother's Day, Easter. There's the pistol ones.
Yeah,
The Colt 45. I'm trying to think of all the different ones that were in there.
There's a whole bunch of different ones.
Really cool. Maybe we'll do a quick episode on those one day.
I'm sure we'll do some shorts. And in case y'all didn't know, you know, we're on other platforms as well.
TikTok.
Do we still do Instagram? Are we doing that?
Yeah, Instagram's just got a weird. So Jordan, you know, he tells us it's got a weird algorithm.
Okay.
We post stuff on our stories like new purchases. I'll grab a coin that comes in, kind of.
What are they? Those are called reels.
Yeah, reels. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But the algorithm, from what I've been told, is horrible on Instagram, and it's just like we have some videos that get like 15,000 views and some that get 6 or 60. It's just really weird. But yeah, we're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
So don't be surprised if there's a couple short videos showcasing some of those bars and some other things we got.
Man, those freaking silver bars though are cool.
Yeah.
They're really cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go straight into spot prices because...
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm excited. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Not necessarily right now, but this past week has just been a big deal. We, at one point, we were at $2,520 at the spot price for gold. Right now, we're seeing a little bit of, I guess, profit taking is the best way to put it.
Probably so.
So gold right now is $2,479. Silver's at $29 on the nose, platinum at $949, and palladium at $910. So this is all down quite a bit from a week ago, and I think a lot of this is coming from now. They're talking. The Fed isn't talking about, hey, do we do an interest rate cut? Should we do one? Now it's we are going to do one in September. Do we do 25 basis points? Do we do 50 basis points? So they're almost positively going to do a rate cut for interest rates.
I'd agree.
It's just, you know, to what measure do they do it? So, well, only time will tell. We'll find out, you know, right around the corner.
Yeah, and I'm kind of curious. I had another dealer call me the other day, and he's like, man, I really think Kamala's going to win. I'm like, man, man, that was the same thing in 2016. He's like, well, I think it'll be good for the business. And I said, well, I don't know. Like, you know, like it's just so hard. I'd be curious to see what other people think. I've gotten to the point where I'm tired of worried about it. I know I'm going to vote, but I'm tired of going on Twitter or whatever.
This is taking up too much of my personal time.
Oh, man. And it's so polarizing. I mean, you know, either Kamala or Trump can say something, and the way one side views it is totally opposite from the way the other side views it. And it's frustrating and irritating. And I know I can't be the only one. Who is tired of this crap. I did find something pretty interesting, though. And it's going to sound like I'm being political here, but, you know, the DNC is going on. And was it Cuomo?
Yeah.
He's at the DNC convention. He said, you know, and he's pretty left wing. Mm-hmm. And he said, man, it's pretty interesting, you know, Kamala and all these people get on this stage and say they're going to go after those really rich people and, make them pay their fair share.
Yeah.
And he said, look around at the suites up there. Those are $500,000, $750,000, $1 million a suite for this convention. And they're looking down on the stage, and you really think they're going to go after them? And I think that's both sides. I mean, it's Republican and Democrat. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's the pandering BS that we talked about before.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't like that on either side, promising more than you can actually do and saying things that won't ever actually happen. But
yeah. So today's episode was actually brought up by Jordan. Mm-hmm. I think Jordan said it'd be really cool to have somebody go pick some stuff out of the vault, and y'all just grab out of the bag and talk about the coins that we have. I said, cool. Me and Ben can do that.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do. We got a little grab bag next to us. But first I want to talk about new issues coming out of the mint. 2024 S reverse, sorry, not the reverse proof, but the proof Morgan and the proof peace dollars are soon to come out in September. Pre-sales have already started for those. Most people, you can pick up a set in proof 70 for around, I've seen them online at $359 to $299 in 70. So that's kind of where they're going. You can pick them up straight from the mint at $95 a piece plus $5 shipping. And I actually got a pretty cool little offer that I think we should offer up.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. So we're going to be introducing some stuff below U.S. Mint pricing. OGP stuff below U.S. Mint pricing.
My goodness.
Yeah. Like I got over 500 peace dollars in OGP. It's got some 2024 W Silver Eagles. And you can go buy them from the mint, or you can buy them on our website, but our price will be a little bit less than the U.S. Mints. It's a loss. It's a loss.
Yeah.
Take a loss and move on with it. But I don't know. I'll be working on that pretty soon. I've got a bunch of coins to go through and do that with, but all original government packaging. Are they fresh? Yes, they're fresh, but they're not 70s probably.
Yeah.
But if you're just a collector of the coins, pretty cool. So also 2024 Palladium.
Yeah.
Coming out in September. What do you think about that?
Okay, so about that coin or Palladium?
Well, the coin's made of Palladium. Ben.
So both. Okay. It's probably the cheapest you'll get a new Palladium coin from the mint.
You say that. They're coming out of the mint at a pretty strong premium. So I've done the research. I'm going to announce the price that we're going to pre-sell them right here, right now on Coin Guys of Texas.
Do it.
Yeah. So the prices that I've been seeing on the internet for pre-sales are around $2,800, $2,900. Seen a few at $26. We're doing $25.89 for pre-orders on first day of issue Palladium 2024's regular, standard Palladium Eagle label. Where's Palladium at? $910?
Yeah.
It's a pretty hefty premium, but it's a cool coin. Mint is a limit of 7,500. They do hold their value pretty well secondary market, regardless of the price of Palladium. They're a beautiful coin.
They are, but my thing is, what were these coming out of the mint at in 1819?
$3,000.
Like they were selling for $3,000 from the mint?
Yeah, when Palladium was over $2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like $3,000 coming out of the mint. 3,500 probably when Palladium got up there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's at a discount. Let's look
it's at a discount. But when in doubt,
zoom out.
There you go, Ben. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's do the grab bag. So we're gonna try to do. We've been really pressed for time with how busy everything's been. Try to do some quicker episodes.
For everybody's sake.
Yeah, it's harder. It's harder for us to get an hour's time. It's probably hard for you to sit there and watch an hour of us. I wouldn't stare at my face for an hour. So we're gonna do a grab bag. Ooh, let's do this first. Let's do this. What do you know about this there, Benjamin?
I know that it's can't be converted to silver anymore.
Yeah, you're right. So this, which is really cool, I just bought this the other day. We've had some clients be interested in paper silver. This is an FR230, $18.99, Black Eagle note, $1 silver certificate. called the Black Eagle because it's got the nice big Black Eagle on it. I mean, why else would you call it that? The FR230. Okay, so there's basically two types on this: FR230, FR236. That just refers to the Freedman catalog number that you can go look it up, and it's based on who signed the note down there at the bottom, the treasurer and the secretary. But man, these are really cool notes, and they're super affordable. I think this one we have listed. This is a VF Plus condition. We have it on our website at $225. It's just a really cool coin. I mean, coin. There I go. It's a cool paper note. And me personally, I have a personal connection to these notes because there's one right there in a case, and that one was my dad's. And, you know, that one he had probably acquired sometime in the 90s because he died in 99. So, and it's been with me ever since. And it's just really cool. I'm actually going to take this one down to the bank or later when I go to the bank. Because the teller was saying, do you have any of those old notes? And I said, yeah. She's like, I've never seen one. I'd like to see one.
There you go.
So I'm going to bring this down there, but I'd be interested to see like what people think of the obviously the Bison note's probably
one of the more popular. It's iconic.
Yeah, from the 1900s. But do you know anything about the educational series notes? Like 1897, $2 and stuff like that. Man, those are fantastic. And the story goes that, you know, each one is trying to teach the public about something, and one's electricity and so on and so forth. Pretty cool stories. But the design, why can't we go back to paper currency that looked artistic?
I don't know. I have seen there was somebody that had drawn up some ideas for new currency. And interesting, you might be able to find it online doing a quick search, but the bills are, you know, they're horizontal. They've been that way for a long time. They're vertical. And they have
Kinda
a
like
long
the
design.
What are those those gold backs we had?
It's kind of like that, yeah. And we're seeing some European currencies do that with their new bills. But I really like them. Some of them featured an astronaut on the front and the space shuttle on the back and things like that. So more, not necessarily people or anything on the bill, but.
So I don't know. And no disrespect to my friend, I guess I'll call her my friend, Mrs. Anna Cabral. But when I had lunch with her, she said one of the best, one of the things she regretted most about her time in office was they didn't get the new $100 bill done when she was there. She said they were really close. You know, there's obviously an enormous process that goes into it that we don't know about.
Yeah.
And it was the entire time that she was in office, so for 4 years, basically, they tried to get the new $100 bill out. And they kept having problems with the security features and so on and so forth. And but man, you spend that long on a note, and it's just mundane.
Yeah.
We need somebody to come in like old Roosevelt and say, we need to bring back artistic currency and stuff. So anywho, let's reach in the grab bag. Do you want to reach in for the first one?
Sure, let's do it.
Out of the old First National Bank of Port Arthur bag.
Let's see what are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? If I can
I'm
get
curious
it out of
myself.
Here. Oh wow, yeah, this one is a nice coin.
I think I know which one it is just by the back of it.
All right, so we have a 2018 West Point minted $25 Gold Eagle, first day of issue. But wait, there's more. Washington designation.
Yeah.
Proof 70 Ultra Cameo with the Anna Cabral signature.
Oh, go Anna.
That's and the black core.
Black core. So the 2018, here's what a lot of people don't realize. This is really a tough coin to get. Pricing is kind of all over the place for these. And even dealers don't know how to price these. You know, it's pretty funny. I had an interesting conversation with a dealer the other day about these. He got offered some at and I say some, it was probably one or two. 2018, if you go out there looking for them, they're pretty tough to come by for the half ouncers. And they kind of stopped the set for 2018. That's the set stopper. And he said, I can't believe dealers price them this low. And the reality is some dealers just don't even know. what they have. They're like, oh, it's just a Proof 70 Gold Eagle, 2018, and they'll sell them at some kind of stupid number, just to get it because they bought it from the public for $1,500, or probably even close to melt. But the 2018 is a pretty rare coin. I don't want to say like not rare like an 1883 but it's rare.
Yeah.
And it's a harder of the modern Gold Eagle proofs to get.
Yeah, and, correct me if I'm wrong, but we've talked in the past about if you pay attention to mintages, they'll go down and then they'll go up the following year. I want to say 17, 18, 19, that kind of run was heading down in total mintage, and 18 was one of those years that kind of surprised people.
Yeah, 18 and 19 are pretty low minted on the $25 pieces in Proof 70. So, yeah, it's a tougher year. I mean, I dare you. A dealer was I was talking to some dealer the other day, and he was saying something about them, and I said, I'll take 100 of them. I'll wire you the money today. He said, well, obviously I don't have 100. I said, okay, I'll do 10. Well, I don't have 10. Of course you don't. So what's the question?
Yeah.
Anyway, so, but what does make that coin special? It is the only coin that's in the Cabral holder with the Washington first day. Pretty tough coin. Somebody's going to need it, and we have it.
There you go.
That's the end of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a Pop 1 coin. It's only one. Now, and I think there's probably less than 25 Washingtons from any label.
Just in general,
Just in general. So let's go for it. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Speaking of 2023S reverse proof first day of issue piece dollar. I wonder if they meant to put the set in there. Let's take a look. Maybe so. So I'm a fan. I just had me and my phone calls. I just had a long, 2-coin set. So it's the Morgan and the piece dollar. I just had a long phone call with a client, and we were talking about how well the piece dollars have done, the new issues. And it's pretty funny because if you go back and you look at the older stuff, you want to take a look?
Yeah, absolutely.
If you go look at the original Morgans and piece, obviously the original Morgans are more popular than the piece, but it seems like the piece dollars from the moderns 2021 on are kind of more popular, and I think it does look better with the modern strike.
Yeah, for sure. And I've mentioned this to people before when they haven't seen them yet. Everybody's, if you're a coin collector, you've seen Morgans, you've seen piece dollars. There's something about striking it in a higher purity, the lighter color for the silver.
Yes.
And especially these in a reverse proof.
Beautiful coins.
Absolutely gorgeous.
It's a perfect set. If you're a beginning collector, this is a perfect set to get introduced into, starting collecting. It's a $399 price point for first day of issues. And they're really cool looking. And they got the history there being of the same design of the Morgan and the piece, right? We actually had a guy in here the other day. He wanted to get a collection that his grandma had left him. It was all Morgan and piece dollars appraised. And it was actually his mom's. And his mom comes into the office, and this happened to be on my desk. And he asked how much they were. Said $399. And he begged his mom. And he was probably in his 20s. He's like, Mom, just sell grandma's coins. Because he had over $1,000 worth of Morgans and piece dollars, and buy me this set. And she's like, well, those are my coins. If you want the set, you buy it. And he was like, I've really been thinking about getting into collecting and stuff. And I said, man, this is a perfect set. So if you've got kids that you want to introduce to the hobby, or if you're new to the hobby and you're searching around on YouTube and Google and you happen to find us, this is a perfect set. It's $399 across the board. I mean, you can find them multiple areas at $399, and I think the reverse proof will just get that shock and awe factor for you.
Yeah. And I think that's one of those sets that, we say, hey, it's $3.99 now. Fast forward 5-6 years from now, we go back and look at this episode. We'll let bet they're not going to be $3.99.
So I'll give y'all some inside information. That's what we're known for, right? Mm-hmm. So nobody thought the 2021s would do anything, right? Everybody's just like, oh, it's a modern coming. And then look at what the 2021s and 70 have done, the sets. Mm-hmm. I mean,
especially first day of issue.
They were like $1,100 when they first came out or something, like in 70, for the 6-coin set. And the Denver Mint Morgan graded so poorly, it's driven up the value of the set. I'll give you another example. 2024 peace dollars grade rate, absolutely flipping horrible. So be on the lookout for price increases on 2024 Mint State 70 peace dollars, because the grading rate on the Mint State 70 from this year was atrocious. And that's not just coming from me. That's coming from multiple dealers I know that submit. Your turn.
My turn. All right.
You know what's interesting about that bag? There was about 10,000 war nickels in that thing.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. That was a fun day.
That was. I've never seen so many nickels in one place. All right, this one's really nice.
That one looks old.
Okay, so it's a 1879 San Francisco Morgan silver dollar in a Mint State 63 proof-like EQ. Now, the first thing I notice is this is an older PCGS holder. Also.
So I believe that's a Gen 2.2 holder, which means it was certified December of 89 to January of 90. So that's how long ago that was holdered.
Yeah.
And what makes that coin pretty special, I would say, or that holder special, is, grading. PCGS kicked off in 86, and those early days, they had much more stricter grading.
Yeah.
And so if you look, just looking at this coin, don't think it would 65 because there's a very light contact on the cheek. Mm-hmm. That is a big thing if you're trying to see if a dollar will upgrade from 4 to 5. You have to look at the cheek. They do not like any contacts on the cheek. This one's got a very minimal, but I've seen 60 coins and holders today that are in 64 that look like this. But this is a prime example. This is what I tell people. This coin's just got that cool factor.
Yeah.
79S is a more common date. Fair to say?
Yeah.
So 79S is a more common date. That means it's pretty affordable and upgrades up to 64, 65. You can take those common dates. So if you're building a collection of coins, instead of just buying a 79S in 64, 65 and filling that hole in your collection, or 62, whatever, I don't know why you'd buy in 62, but whatever. Go spend some time, wait for something like this to come up. A coin in an old green holder and a coin that's proof-like. Mm-hmm. So if you don't know what proof-like is, that's what the PL designation is. Proof-like means exactly what it means. The coin is almost proof-like, struck with freshly polished dies. It almost looks like a proof. Nice reflective surfaces. They do carry a premium because only 5%. I thought if my memory serves me correct, only about 5% of all the 79S is graded with a PL designation. And they even get into a DPL designation, deep proof like. The deep proof likes do cost some money. But you talk about and the price points are pretty close to, a 79S and 4 or so, say. So it's not a truly expensive coin, but this is what you can do with your common dates. 83Os, 84Os, 85Os, 79S. Take those common dates and put a cool factor into it, and you can really build a set, and you're not going to break the bank at all. So I like that coin, and I'm going to be sad when it goes. And it's going to go, but I'm going to be sad. I really am. I really do like that, because you remember when I went to the fun show and I bought all these old Rattler holders and stuff, and they were gone in like the first week, and they were like, all of you guys were like, hey, we need more of those. I was like, yeah, well.
Doesn't everyone? Yeah.
Doesn't everyone? Ooh, we got a big boy coin here.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. 480, $10, Gold Eagle, PCGS, AU50 DL Hansen collection. That is a cool coin. So, man, almost buttery smooth. Really, it's a nice AU50. If it just didn't have the wear on the hair over the ear, you'd probably get into the 55s, but man, that's a nice coin. So the 48.0 mintage, going to go off of memory here. Mintage around 35,000 coins. Am I right?
I can't think now.
Yeah. You don't just know every mintage for every coin ever made?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to say 35,850 if my memory serves me correct. And I want to say less than 400 have been certified in all grades by NGC and PCGS. That's a pretty rare bird right there.
Yeah.
So.
Antebellum.
What?
Antebellum?
What are you talking about?
Well, type 1s, anything before the Civil War.
Oh.
It's just something, with...
You and your big words. Ben's always using big words.
Well, it's special because a lot of these coins, you have to remember, there's a lot going on back then. So for a coin to survive in this good of a condition and go through the Civil War, everything else that's happened, the meltdown, it's just, when you stop and really think about it, some of these coins are just, it's shocking that they're still around in this condition.
Yeah, is there a price tag sticker on that? The coin's not, I said it's a big boy coin. It's not a huge price coin, but it's a couple thousand. I mean, it's in the thousands, obviously. I don't know the price off the top of my head. I'd have to look it, but man, that's a cool coin. What do you think about the D.L. Hansen holders?
I like them. The thing is, you're going to have to understand that just because it has, you're going to pay a premium because of that.
Because of the pedigree.
But also, I have seen some coins from other pedigrees that aren't as nice. I would say D.L. Hansen, out of all of them, usually is better. The one that I really don't like it right now is Fairmont as much.
A lot of those coins are not good looking coins.
Yeah, you can tell that whatever was going on, the Hansen collection took a little more time, and
that's one of the nicer 48.0s I've seen. I mean, there's not a lot of, for an AU50 grade, there's not a lot of bag marks going on. Nothing really distracting.
The surface is just a little
it's
smooth.
got some wear on it,
But it's even wear. That's what we like to see.
It's even wear. There's nothing really distracting on it. And for an AU50, I mean, what more could you ask for? And you got the pedigree of the deal, Hansen. So, all right. So there's one coin in here. Go ahead and do the honors, big dog.
All right. Let's see what we got. Oh, this is a nice one. 2017 West Point $50 Gold Eagle Proof 70 Ultra Cameo, but it's signed by the 38th Director of the U.S. Mint, Edmund C. Moy.
Wow. Isn't that spectacular? Mm-hmm. So here's what I'll say about $50 gold proofs in Proof 70. You can pick up the more common dates like the 2017, really cheap in comparison to where gold is.
Yeah.
Should we do a Coin Guys special for this coin?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll do a Coin Guys special. And what I mean by that is the price that you're paying today is roughly the price you were paying when gold was 2,100, 2,000.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
So you're getting more gold for the same amount of money. And that, we've said it time and time again, that happens. When gold runs up like it does, the premiums shrink. I mean, the premiums just kind of stay there and gold's moving up. Let's see how good we can do on this. I'll tell you what.
Are we about to give an offer?
Yeah, I'll make an offer. I mean, I'll put it out there. Y'all can call Ben and Ben will sell it to you. How about something stupid?
We've only got one, so I mean.
Yeah, well.
First come, first serve.
How about, I'll tell you what, we'll do dealer pricing. plus $350 net. Stupid, huh?
It's crazy if somebody doesn't buy it. I'll put it that way.
So basically what that means is take the spot price plus $350 for cash or check, add 3% if you want to do credit card. That's a steal.
I didn't know we were doing giveaways, Walt.
Yeah, it's pretty much a giveaway. We'll just see. I mean, why not? If somebody that's a yeah. I mean, we pay that all the time for common dates. Heck, you pay that for OGPs.
Yeah, and you're only going to get deals like that from Coin Guys in Texas.
Oh yeah, just because we're from Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get my niece ruined my straw cowboy hat. That's why I'm not wearing a cowboy hat in any episode because it's been hot, summertime, and you don't wear felt. I've got a nice felt. I got a nice beaver hat coming out in the fall.
It won't be that much longer than we'll be in cooler weather.
Yeah. So that's it. We try to keep it short for you guys today. Just poking around some coins, new issues coming out from the mint. I hope y'all get on board with those. I really do like the Morgan and Peace dollars. Love the design of the palladium. What better time than buy palladium than when it's at its rock bottom? So yeah, I think that's good, man. I think it's time to buy some coins from the U.S. Mint or get on these new releases. And as long as we have that coin though, we will do it at $350.
Okay.
$350 over spot. So whatever spot is plus $350, and it can be yours today. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Till next time.